Hey guys, thanks for stopping by my channel today. My name's Tammy and I'm making bath bombs today with my bath bomb press. That's right, we're going to get that thing out and we're going to make some bath bombs. I've been kind of putting it off for several weeks. One of the things that has put me off is the fact that I've been very busy with my family. But another thing is I just keep, oh, that's going to make my room a mess. I better make this first. Or, oh, I need to make this soap. And it's like all of these things in my head that is keeping me from making bath bombs. I was on the struggle bus with this bath bomb press, guys. I actually ended up using a take on Jerica Zimmerman's bath bomb recipe. I changed it a little bit and it worked. It worked 3 days in a row. My history with this is I will get a really good bath bomb and the second or third or even fourth time I go to make my bath bombs, it no longer works. I don't know why. I will do exactly the same thing. And it would be in the same night where the humidity is the same and everything's the same and all of a sudden fails. I'm really anxious to see if this recipe and the technique and everything else is going to click and stay and still be a good, successful bath bomb session. I want to make a few rounds, but mostly I'm going to be working on waffles and or hearts. So enough talk. Let's get ready. I'm going to get my hairnet on, my gloves on. I'm going to wipe down my room one more time, and then I'm just going to bring you along for this ride, guys. Let's see what happens. Well, I already rushed and I already made mistakes, so I ended up putting all my dry ingredients in here, and Jerica only uses her baking soda to start with, and she adds the rest of the dry after she has the dye mixed in really well. I'm going to hope that that doesn't make or break me. I just put a little hot water in here. There's a little bit I'm just trying to break up with my finger. So this first scent I'm doing is a eucalyptus and spearmint. And I'm also going to use Jerica's trick I want a blue and a green. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get this going in my mixer. And then I'm going to split off half of it and add some yellow to see if I can get a green. I'll be back after this is mixed up for a while, okay? That one smidgen of blue in this batch is a little pale. It's almost it's just a really pale blue. I am going to go ahead and add another smidgen of the blue. And I also sprayed this down with just like 3 sprays of water just because it was feeling very, very dry in there and the blue wasn't really getting mixed in. So let's see, another smidgen of blue gets us. It's a little bit better. I think it'll deepen a little bit more still when I get the rest of the liquids in there because it's still fairly dry. Of all of my oils, so I have shea butter, avocado oil, polysorbate, I guess that's it. Oh, and my fragrance. I have my little 99% alcohol in this little test tubey thing here. So I'm going to get some alcohol in there. And I am just going to drizzle this in on the back counter as it's mixing, and I'll bring you back once I'm ready to split off some of the green for the green. So yes, it did get darker. Wow, it got a lot darker. It feels quite damp as well. Let's see, if I did half, I have, well, let me see. Hello, thank you. 90 ounces minus 31 for citric acid. It's really roughly closer to 59 ounces before citric acid. Let me see if that makes it right. No, this is, oh, okay, 50 ounces before half. So it's actually 53.70. So I'm just going to do 54, which would be, Alexa, what's half 54? 27.
54 is 27.
I knew that. Oh. And so here I went ahead and got my yellow in a little bit of water. I'm just going to pour this in and get this in my stand mixer and see what happens. So I don't know if the camera's picking it up, but I definitely have a green. It's more of a teal color. If that will, you can see that. I think that I used too much blue, and this I could have gotten to be a brighter green if I didn't use so much blue already in here. So I have a note here to the side of me that I use too much blue, and next time I make this, I'll probably stick with the one smidgen of blue and then add the one smidgen of green and maybe see what happens, or yellow, I should say. But I'm pretty happy with this, so I'm gonna go ahead and get the citric acid in here and going. I'm gonna get both of these mixed up. I'm gonna reset my table. Maybe I'll bring my press over here so we can see it a little bit better. All right, moment of truth. Where's my purple spoon? And I can't remember how much I put in here. All right, I can't remember. I think it's close to 6. I'm not swirling it at all. I'm doing kind of more of a tie-dye of sorts. I'm just spooning them in randomly. And I'm trying to put my little embeds in there, but kind of off center. All right, I'm nervous. Let's see what happens. It worked. Woohoo! All right, let's keep going. I'm so excited. I think I need to do smaller spoons so that I don't have one color too prominently. I kind of moved it. I don't know if you could see. I kind of moved it to where both with the blue and the green are on bottom. I'm putting the green on top of the blue on top of the green, kind of thing. A little bit of a twist, which is not something we are used to. When you use 3D molds, you're not supposed to twist. All right, guys, I'm going to save my battery, shut you down for a bit, and maybe when I'm feeling a little better, I'll move the camera down so you can see a better angle. All right, I didn't take a moment to get the camera moved down. I was just a little bit too nervous, to be honest, because I'm not sure how much time I have with this, and I didn't want to take the time to stop what I was doing more than I already have been. So I'm throwing in a heart for my leftovers. And that's going to be about 3.5 ounces. It's a little bit bigger than I normally make for my hearts. And my PSI, I use about 65 for my round molds, and I usually go up to about 80, 75 or 80 for my hearts and waffles. So this may not be enough. We'll see. And guys, I can't lift my heart up without tearing a little bit of section off. I don't know what I do wrong. Any tips, let me know. Yeah, this is a good size heart. Every single time. And I wasn't careful that time, but even when I'm careful, I do this. All right, guys, I'm so happy. That was really a lot of work to get to the point where I feel really good. So I want to thank Jerica Zimmerman for just sharing. She really did help me by sharing her process and her recipe even. All right, so next on my list, I think I'm going to do some waffles. I only have one bath bomb tray. I really want another tray so badly. But I have to wait and see how much money I make at my Covered Bridge Festival before I spend any more significant money. I am done. I've said that before numerous times. I'm sorry. I've always been done, but then I always find other things to spend money on. I'm going to reset, figure out what I'm going to do next. I want to do some kids stuff. I have a bunch of fragrance, well, not a bunch, just a little basket of fragrance oils specifically for kids that I have. My Georgia Peach. I hate this fragrance oil, guys. I don't like peach, but the kids are okay with it, right? It's very dusty because I have the baking soda dust everywhere. But I bought Monkey Farts from Midwest Fragrance. I bought Bite Me from Midwest Fragrance, and I bought Cotton Candy Dreams from Midwest Fragrance. The cotton candy I've had for a while, and I'm not sure I love it. It kind of has that chemical smell to it. So I don't really care for this one, but it may smell differently once it's in an application and not just like right out of the bottle. But it also has 2% vanillin, and I'm not 100% sure with bath bombs how much vanillin is too much vanillin. What's nice is Midwest Fragrance also gives you ethyl vanillin. A lot of fragrance oils just give you the vanillin content. Ethyl vanillin is different, and it will discolor. So for Bite Me only has 0.12 vanillin. It has 0.88 ethyl vanillin, if I'm saying that right. Cotton Candy has 6% ethyl vanillin. So I have a feeling this one's going to really discolor. So I for that reason, I haven't used it, and I've probably had it close to a year. If you guys are familiar with Cotton Candy Dreams from Midwest, let me know how it behaves and how dark it gets. I'm going to do Bite Me today. I went on to Nurture Soap, and they have a color blender. And so I went through and I screen printed all of the dyes and put together. So this is blue 1, this is 3-to-1 with blue red 28, this is a 1-to-1 with red 28, and so on. And I did that for all the dye powders. Now my printer doesn't print blue or green very well, so those are not super accurate because the greens are really saturated green and the blues are like royal blue. I can't get like anything other than a royal blue to print on that thing, but it'll give me an idea. For Bite Me though, I am going to do 1-to-1, red 28, and yellow 5. No, I'm sorry. I'm going to do a 3-to-1. I think that's a really pretty pink. I just thought I'd give you an update on what I'm doing. I'm going to make waffles with Bite Me. All right, look at this color, guys. Before I added the citric acid, there's a little piece there. It was quite a bright pink. And man, I hit that citric acid in there and it like bleached all the colors out. I have some on my sides here. Let me mix this up a bit. But I'm pretty sure once it dries, I think it'll go back to being the pink. It smells really good. It's such a nice, fun, fruity scent. Hopefully that won't be too splotchy with that discoloration. That's 6 ounces. That's a big, it's a big bath bomb. Considering my other waffles were closer to 4, my 3D molds. And I don't remember how to take this out. And I was kind of cockeyed, I think. I am. I'm super cockeyed. Oh, there we go. That wasn't a very good one. All right. I'm going to add a little water. I'll be right back. See if that holds together any better. And I think I need to do a better job of keeping my mixture level so that my mold isn't like cockeyed. That's 5.5 ounces I went to this time. There we go. So far so good. Let's see if I can get it off of here. Picked up all right. It makes me a nervous wreck to do that. 5.5. I think that's a good one. I'm going to stick with that. I'm denting it just a little bit by lifting it off of the mold. So, I'm gonna, I don't know, maybe try to turn it on its side this way. No, I don't think that's gonna work. Oh, there it goes. I gotta get my technique down a little bit better on this, I believe. Guys, it has been, I don't even know how long. I don't know why I always tell you, it has been 1 week or it has been 3 weeks. I don't know why I always say that. It's been a hot minute since I made my bath bombs. And quite honestly, I completely forgot when I decorated my waffles that I had ever even taped making them for you guys. It's just been one of those months. So I am on here to try to finish this video. I've just been editing it. It's really long. I'm going to try to speed some of this up so that it's not quite so long. The color on my pink ones, which I think I might have my light a little too bright. Let me know what you think about that. If it's too bright, I'll try to fix it for next time. The pink did come back, and I always forget this about dyes. I don't know what it is with dyes in me. They are going to be a deeper color than what the baking soda and the dye mix looks like. It's always going to be a lot darker than that. And I always end up adding more dye because I feel like it's like this really, really pale color. And then with these, you add the citric acid to them and it bleaches all that color. But they did come back as a very pretty pink. I think the next time, this was the 3-to-1. I only know that because I just edited it. That 3-to-1 ratio. I might add just a little bit more, was it yellow to the red? I think that it is still quite a bubblegum Barbie type pink instead of the pretty pink that was on the paper. But I did put a little bit of Wonder Bar frosting on there with some glowed mica drizzle. So there they go, and there's my labels on the back. Here are my other waffles I made, kind of off camera. I think I'm going to show you a little bit of the molding, but not really the making. And I put quite a bit more frosting on this one with some soap. I just had some soap, raspberries and blueberries and different things. So I just threw those on there for decoration. So this one's Monkey Farts This one's the Bite Me. I did double wrap them. I watched a video from Jerica that she double wraps them, and I kind of figured I probably should. I find it on my round bath bombs to be a lot easier to label double wrapping them. So I will share that with you maybe in another video, how I get my my round labels to stay in place for the most part. Double wrapping helps me do that. I got that from Jerica. She has definitely helped me a lot with this whole bath bomb making. I tried her recipe back when I was using 3D molds, and I did not like that at all. So it took me a while to come back to that recipe that she had shared when I got my bath bomb press, just because I already knew I didn't like it. But you know, using a bath bomb press is a lot different than a 3D mold, and her recipe with just a couple little tweaks that I did, nothing major, really has been a game changer for me. Thanks for watching, and I think that's it. So I think I'm gonna go off here. I'm done. I'm done, guys. Have a great week, and I will see you in the next one, I hope. Bye.